What if I told you the biggest mistake photographers make isn't their camera? It's their monitor? Yep. Most people are editing on screens that are literally lying to them. Colors shift, skin tones warp, highlights clip for no reason. But today, that ends, because you're about to see the real short list of the best monitors for photo editing right now. And one of these has a game-changing feature I teased earlier that honestly feels unfair. Stick around for that reveal. Before we dive in, here's why this matters. I've tested and reviewed pro-grade displays for years, and the gap between good enough and industry standard is massive. So if you care about accurate colors, clean gradients, and prints that don't come back looking like a completely different photo, this video is going to save you headaches, money, and a ton of wasted time. Alright, let's jump in. The number one is Bank SW3-1C. This 32-inch 4K beast is basically the gold standard for creators who want dead accurate color. It's got 99% Adobe or GB, 100% certain, and hardware calibration support. Plus the beautiful matte anti-glare coating that keeps reflections from murdering your contrast. The uniformity tech inside this thing is rock solid, meaning brightness and color stay consistent across the entire panel. No weird dark corners or color shifts. Hydra 10 support is here too, but the real one is precision editing for print work and pro workflows. Using this monitor feels like editing inside a perfectly controlled studio. The build is premium, the included hood is actually useful, and the color accuracy is ridiculous. It's ideal for photographers who want the closest thing to what you see is what you get when outputting to print or client delivery. Downsides: it's pricey and it's big, but if you're a working photographer or you're building a serious editing setup, the value here is undeniable. The number two is Dell UltraSharp U3-23QE. Dell's UltraSharp series gets a lot of love, and this one earns it hard. The IPS black panel delivers richer blacks than typical IPS monitors, making shadows look more natural without crushing detail. You get 4000 resolution, wide color coverage, and a clean, edge-to-edge design that looks insanely sleek on any desk. Plus, it's loaded with connectivity, USB-C, Ethernet, and a built-in KVM that lets you switch between two computers instantly. In real-world use, this monitor feels like a productivity and editing cheat code. Colors look accurate, gradients look smooth, and that deeper contrast really helps when you're working with moody portraits or landscape images with tons of dynamic range. It's ideal for hybrid workers who want a single monitor that's great for both creative work and everyday tasks. The downside: Adobe or GB coverage isn't as strong as the Bank, so color-obsessed editors might feel the limits. But overall, huge value. The number three is Asus Sport PA-79CV. This one is all about affordable accuracy. It's a 27-inch 4K display with factory-calibrated color, 100% certain, and a seriously impressive uniformity for the price. Asus nails the essentials: clean panel, proper calibration tools, pro connectivity, and a design that just works. It doesn't pretend to be an ultra-premium flagship. It's built to give creators great color without destroying their budget. Using it feels shockingly good for the price bracket. For hobbyists, beginners, or editors who mostly work in sRGB environments, this monitor is a total win. The stand adjusts smoothly. The menu system is one of the easiest to navigate, and USB-C with power delivery simplifies your setup. Big con: it's not designed for heavy Adobe or GB or wide gamut workflows. But if you're doing online content, social media edits, or learning the craft, this thing punches way above its weight. The number for is LG Ultrafinal Pro 3 to EP950. Alright, remember the game-changing feature I teased at the start? You're looking at it. This monitor brings OLED into the photo editing world in a way that's honestly jaw-dropping. Infinite contrast, perfect blacks, zero backlight bleed, and mind-blowing color reproduction. If you work with dramatic lighting, portraiture, astrophotography, or anything shadow-heavy, this is a total revelation. The moment you start editing on your old monitor feels broken. The experience is insanely immersive. Shadows have depth. Colors have this organic, natural look. And because each pixel emits its own light, every detail pops. The downside, all burn-in risk exists, not huge, but real. And brightness isn't as strong as LCD competitors. But for photographers who want pure visual fidelity, this monitor feels like stepping into the future. The number 5 is Apple Studio Display. If you're deep in the Apple ecosystem, this display is the smoothest, most seamless experience you can get. It's 5K. It's sharp enough to make every pixel of your image look sculpted. And the color accuracy is classic Apple, consistent, reliable, and tuned for real-world creative work. True tone can be turned off when needed, and P3 color support is excellent. Plus, the build quality, pure flex. In daily use, the Studio Display feels like it disappears. It just does its job beautifully. Editing on MacOS feels connected, snappy, and natural. Skin tones look especially good, and the brightness is strong enough for any environment. It's perfect for photographers who want incredible clarity. Without diving into complex calibration workflows, the cons: limited adjustability unless you pay extra, and the price is Apple-level steep. But if you're a Mac user, this screen is ridiculously nice to work on. The number 6 is ViewSonic VP-785 4K. This is one of the most underrated monitors in the entire creator space. It delivers full Adobe or GB, 4K resolution, hardware calibration, and surprisingly strong uniformity. It also includes features that working pros appreciate, like built-in color sensors, ambient light correction, and seriously precise gradient handling. It's basically a sleeper hit for editors who want pro-level color without going to bank pricing. In real use, this thing is rock solid. Not flashy, not extreme, just dependable. Photos look consistent across sessions, shadows are clean, and color accuracy stays tight even during long editing marathons. It's fantastic for professionals working in Adobe or GB pipelines, retouchers, and print-focus photographers. The one drawback: the brightness isn't the strongest, and the design is a bit plain. But performance per dollar? Extremely impressive. Quick question for you. What's more important in your workflow? Huge screen size or top-tier color accuracy? Drop your pick below because I'm genuinely curious how people prioritize this. Also, here's a quick myth-busting pattern interrupt. 4K is required for photo editing. No. It's fantastic, but not essential. Color accuracy beats resolution every single time. Now before we wrap, let me drop a mini story. I once edited a full wedding on a cheap, uncalibrated screen. Looked great. Sent the files. Couple messages me. Why does our skin look orange? Yep, my monitor betrayed me. Hard. Lesson learned. The monitor you choose can literally make or break your reputation. So here's your value bomb conclusion. If you want the best all-around option, the Bank SW3-1C is the pro's choice. If you want old magic that changes how you see your own photos, the LG Ultrafine Old Pro is unreal. If you're on a budget, the Asus Port PA-79 CV is the safe, smart pick. And if you're a Mac user, the Studio Display is silky smooth. Final tip: whatever monitor you buy, calibrate it. Even the best screens drift over time. A $100 calibrator can save you from color disasters. Now I want to know, which team are you joining? Team Ultra Accuracy or Team Massive Screen? Drop your vote in the comments and let the battle begin. And if this breakdown helped you pick your next monitor, hit subscribe. I've got a deep dive coming on the best accessories to upgrade your editing setup, and you definitely don't want to miss it.